right, this arena run shows up some fun with Yak and Manatee, and specifically having other units kind of buff them when they are hurting themselves, because it turns out there's a bunch of hurt synergies. You can have Cola, you can have Crane, but you can also have Pita Bread, so that if you combine those things and you have like a Crane and you put a Pita Bread on a Manatee, you actually gain 510 a turn, which is pretty crazy, because that's something you can have in Pack 4, and that's just so much scaling. And the Cola just kind of adds on to that. So pretty interesting. But yeah, Yak Pita Bread is something I don't think I've really seen before, because most of the time you don't really see a lot of Yaks, but it turns out that's some pretty nice scaling as well. It's just unfortunate that it's a tier 2 and you have to wait all the way until tier 6 for Pita Bread. But I guess that makes it a bit more balanced. Anyway, I thought I would bring up the tournament results, even though I didn't do really well and it was pretty disappointing in Phillips tournaments. Their format was that there were 7 players in a pool and there was 5 different pools, and they were at like different time slots so everyone could play. And unfortunately, only 2 people got to move on from each pool, so I did not make it out of the pools. It was a really weird format though, where you just do a best of one against one person, and you play everyone in your pool. And best of one just feels like so much RNG because you can lose to anyone in a best of one, and it's just really rough. And instead, Coddy actually made quite the upset and actually was number 1 in the pool. And then Lightmare was second in my pool. And then currently, I'm actually recording this as the finals are going on between Echo and Schliff, so I could let you know who wins in the comments or something if you're really curious. But, tournaments are... I'm very competitive, so I guess they're kind of fun, at least when you win. Tournaments are very fun when you win. They're not so great when you're losing. But, I don't know, it gives you something to, like, practice and play for, so it's also kind of nice just to keep, like, some interest in the game. Anyway, you could see I high-rolled some Yaks like crazy. I had 3 Yaks frozen. Probably should have mentioned that. Don't forget to not put melon or pepper on a Yak, because it'll just instantly pop. So I guess the thing that's going to stick around is probably the Weasel, just for that extra gold generation. And then go ahead and sell that for a deer for a bunch of tempo. And now the Cola Yak will make sure it doesn't die. And it's still a solid 3 attack a turn. Plus the Bluebird giving it 2 attack. That's 5 attack right there in 1 turn. That's pretty crazy. But early deer should just be able to seal it most of the time, because a lot of times they don't actually have 5 attack. So you get double splash value on like turns 5 and 6, and that's insane. You deal like 10 extra damage then, and that's pretty crazy. There's another Weasel, another Cola. Okay, is it time for double Cola? I don't know if I should mention that, yes, I am saying it Cola instead of Koala. I'm aware that it definitely is Koala. I don't know why I actually started saying Cola. Honestly, when I think back to it, it might be because of the Smash player that Charlie sponsors, Moist Esports. It's Moist Cola, and that's probably got stuck in my head, and then I kind of just forgot to actually say koala. So, I don't know, just why not lean into it? Snail looks pretty good. There's still a Meerkat in the pack because I forgot to remove it. That happens sometimes where I do a arena run from the previous video, and then I forget to remove it. Normally it would not be in here because that's mostly useless units. But now looking for the Manatee, could take some cans. Another interesting strat that you can do in customs is you can go Manatee with garlic or Manatee with lemon, and so it doesn't really kill itself. Lemon makes it only deal 1 damage, so you'll definitely have like a scaler around for quite a while, and that's pretty nice, just to have like a tier 4 scaler. Unfortunate weakness there, gonna lose that one. And take the discounted can, take the discounted avocado, because that's just a net 1 gold. Oh, okay, and yeah, I don't know, I was gonna bring this up, but I started watching the show Chernobyl. I said that weird. It's an amazing show. I would definitely recommend it. So it's the guy who, like, I don't know, co-wrote The Last of Us, I guess, with Neil Druckmann, the original guy from the video game. But yeah, Chernobyl, I guess, was the show that he did before this, and it's based off the real-life events of what actually happened in the 80s with the nuclear power plant's, like, explosion that I really did not know that much about, and it's just an insane story with so many just, like, baffling stupidity, and just, like, I mean, it even sets it up. Also, I like how I just bought garlic and then I bought lemon. Yeah, definitely not a waste of 3 gold there. But yeah, I don't know, that it's so crazy that that actually happened, and then watching like all the people who pretty much sacrificed their lives just to like actually try to save more lives, I guess, is just astounding. Truly, I don't know, it's just nuts. Anyway, back to the run. Just a quick little side tangent, I guess, for that show, just to recommend it. I don't really need the level 3 cola. I'm probably going to reach 50 attack on the yak pretty quickly anyway. So Manatee could scale like a Cobra pretty well. Could also scale like a Warthog. It's pretty nice to just give that extra attack when a lot of like the Pack 4 stuff requires it. Another Manatee. Don't really need to go for level 3. I wonder how fast you could get to 50 attack. This might be the strat, actually. You go Bluebird, you go Yak, you go Cola, you go, like, Manatee. That seems like a recipe to get 50 attack very, very quickly. And, yeah, Melon on Yak is going to be really nice. Just have to have the onboard turtle that I can't really pill, but that's alright. And there we go. There's the Pita Bread. Love to see it. That's going to be a plus 15 HP, or plus 14 HP. So if I can find every one of those a turn, I'm getting 214 plus the cola, so I'm really getting 416 a turn. 20 stats a turn. When you put that in perspective, it sounds like so many stats because it is. That's a high number. And another pita bread and another manatee. I don't think this is really worth it. I just wanted to have double pita value for one turn. Because now I'm going to have to find more pita breads next turn, and it's pretty unlikely that I find 2 pita breads in one turn. Like 1 per turn if you're really rolling for it is reasonable, but trying to find 2. And also, yeah, the cola is just going to buff the thing with the highest attack. And a 725, definitely not going to be that helpful, especially without that lemon. Octo, luckily it missed the weasel there, otherwise that would have been really bad. And it's a draw, alright. Staying alive. There's another lemon though, and level 3 manatee. If I take this lemon, not going to find a pita bread this turn, but that's alright. I just need to find one more, and then I'm pretty much at 50 HP anyway. And then I can sell this cola. It would be nice if you could actually like select the buff target with the cola. Like if it was friend in front. I think that's how it used to be, where it's just the friend directly in front is what actually got scaled. But cola sucks now. It is one of the worst units, so I don't know if they should buff it. Like in theory, I mean they could at least like just buff its base stats a little bit. If a unit really sucks, there's a bunch of units that really suck, like Porcupine, Armadillo, Cola, whatever. Like, you could just buff its base stats by a little bit just to maybe make it slightly more viable, or you could just overhaul the units and give it, like, a different ability, or just buff its ability. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways, but one of these days. Okay, so yeah, here's another little synergy that's going to be pretty nice, and Pita Bread also going to be really good. I guess in order to get to 50 attack even quicker, if you got, like, early Crane with the Yak as well, you could get an additional 5 attack a turn. So yeah, it's going to deal 1 damage to itself, which gives it 2 attack, 15 HP, and then 5 more attack. So 17 extra attack and 14 extra HP. Getting 17, 15 a turn, that sounds pretty good. That sounds actually insane. And the new turtle change makes it so it is not going to give Melon on something that already has Melon, which was nice, but not going to prevent me from losing and going down to lethal. This team is a little scary because I've already hit the max stats on a lot of the units, or the one big unit that I have is already maxed. So now I have to focus on something else, which is going to be the Manatee, I suppose. But then it's going to get Melon, which already gets Melon from the turtle, so it's a bit of an awkward spot. I guess I'm just probably going to Melon a turtle here. So the level 2 turtle is only going to give Melon to one thing. I wonder, I could almost sell the turtle if I really wanted to, but I guess I'm investing into it. And, oh yeah, the Yak is going to pop. Oh wait, no, okay. It's actually completely fine, because the turtle's going to give Melon to the Yak. That's the reason I have it. That's right. This looks like a really strong team, but the backline is just a couple of chickens. So I actually managed to win that. And now back to giving the Yak some Melon. It's nice to be able to, like, alternate the targets. Okay, I guess I'm going to try to get this turtle to above 30 HP so it could live through a 50-50 hit. And the Manatee is going to keep scaling it anyway, so should get extra 3 HP a turn. Hopefully can get there. I'm just kind of rolling for, I don't even know. I guess Pita Bread, yeah, that's actually great. Still gives that extra 10 HP. And going to give more Melon, because it definitely needs the attack as well. and 6-3 a turn, pretty nice. So, oh yeah, one update they made to the game on the test server is that they made hard mode only require you to get level 2s for the achievement, which I don't know how I feel about because that makes it certainly a lot easier. Like, I was kind of looking forward to the challenge of actually trying to beat hard mode with level 3s because that would be really difficult, especially the ones that are like useless, like zombie cricket and stuff. That would have been a real challenge, but level 2s, like a lot of times level 2s are optimal anyway. Like going for level 3s a lot of time isn't worth it because it's only like a plus 50% ability for 9 gold, whereas level 2's 100% of its ability for only 6 gold. So just much more efficient to have level 2s. Occasionally like a level 3 is worth it, usually on scalers if you can high roll it, but yeah, so level 2s should make it quite easy because like you always have level 2s on your end game team anyway. And, okay, luckily the snake missed there, and keep getting pretty lucky here. Lucky matchups where none of the teams are really that strong, and not, like, popping any melon or anything. I guess I could take lemon on the yak if I wanted to, or I guess I could just lemon the manatee, and that way it can gain melon this turn again. Okay, I took garlic on the yak. That would work if I had like a 50-50 or a 50-49, so it could live another 50-50 hit. But it's a 50-45, so that's probably not going to do anything. But you never know. A 50-50 level 3 duckling, maybe doing some achievement hunting. Level 3 macaque you don't see too frequently. And there we go. Actually got to 10 wins with this team. Kind of surprising because I thought this team was kind of garbage. But I got to show off some fun with a yak, manatee, and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. See ya.